Hey, are you that person that feels like growing natural hair it's a very big burden? I'm here to tell you it's not. Okay, it's not. Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Delphine and this is the NUBIA'S platform. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some really good tips if you are starting out on your natural hair journey, or maybe you've already started but you feel like things are not really working the way you want them to. Today, I'm going to be sharing some really important tips that I think will really be of help to you in your natural hair journey. So if you do want to listen to what I have to say, be sure to watch this video to the very end. And if you are new to this channel, you want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, okay? Be a part of the family. And if you do find this video helpful, don't forget to leave your questions and comments down. And with that said, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, welcome back. So like I already mentioned earlier, I'm going to be giving you really good tips today, specifically 7 that will help you in your natural hair journey if you're just starting out as a beginner, or maybe you've already started and you feel like it's not working the way you want it to. All right, let's get into it. So my point number 1 is for you to love your hair. The reason why I say this because I was a victim, guys. I spent a lot of time complaining about my natural hair, complaining, oh, it's not growing, it's dry, instead of trying to figure out what I could do that will help my natural hair grow. So what I'm just saying is love your hair, embrace it the way it is. Be passionate about your natural hair. You just have to stop comparing your hair with others. You just have to stop saying that your hair is bad. I do not believe in the concept of bad and good hair, okay? I personally believe that every hair is good, every hair is beautiful, every hair is unique and different. So I mean, you may see someone with the same hair type as you and you're like, oh, okay, but this person's hair is doing great and mine is not. I mean, that person's 4C hair may be fine textured while your 4C hair is coarse textured. That person's 4C hair may be high in porosity while yours is low in porosity. So you just cannot conclude based on just one aspect or one reason, okay? There are so many different factors that determine natural hair. You know, we have hair types, hair porosity, hair texture. I'm going to be mentioning those in the video. So first, love your hair. Embrace it just the way it is. Be passionate about it. Know that your hair is different. Your hair is unique. Your hair is special. So you just have to embrace it the way it is. And that will be the very first start. Okay, guys, stop complaining. It's okay to complain, but just complaining and not doing anything to help it, it's just not gonna help either. So you just have to try to figure out what you can do to help it out, and I believe that is one of the reasons why you're watching this video today anyway. So going down to point number 2 is for you to know your hair type. I mean, it's okay to love your hair, it's okay to be passionate about it, it's okay to want to grow your hair, but I mean, you just cannot do that effectively if you do not know the kind of hair you're dealing with. So I'm going to say know your hair type. Find out if you have a 3A, a 3B, or a 3C hair. Try to figure out if you have a 4C, a 4A, or a 4B, or even a 2A. I mean, you just need to know the kind of hair you have. And the reason why this is very important is because knowing your hair type helps you to know what kind of products to go for, what to use, how to manipulate your hair, which is really important. So know your hair type. That's point number 2. Figure out what kind of hair you're dealing with. So point number 3 is related to point number 2, which is knowing your hair porosity. Knowing your hair porosity is really, really important when it comes to natural hair. I feel like it's one of the most important. So when I talk of hair porosity, what do I mean? I'm talking about the ability of your hair to absorb moisture, the rate at which your hair can absorb moisture at a particular given period of time. So your hair porosity, you may have low porosity, you may have high porosity hair, but if you do not know what kind of porosity you have, you know, it's just going to be really difficult for you to know what kind of products to use. And you know, you might be using the wrong product for your hair type or your hair porosity. So let's say I have high porosity hair and then I'm using products that are meant for low porosity hair types. It just won't work for my hair, guys. It won't be as effective on my hair as it will be on a low porosity person. And if you have low porosity hair and maybe you're taking care of your hair as a high porosity hair, or you're using the products that are meant for high porosity. There are products that are meant for high porosity hair and there are products that are meant for low porosity hair, but generally most natural hair products works on all hair types. But now what matters is how much quantity you use. Whenever I'm moisturizing my hair, I have to make sure I don't put a lot of product on my hair, because I have high porosity hair, and not just that, I have fine textured hair. So if I go in with so much product, it just weighs my hair down, and you know, my hair ends up with build up and it doesn't get it moisturized. Even if it does, you know, it won't stay for a long time. It won't last long. Like, you know, my hair will be looking like an unwashed hair in a couple of hours. So I have to go in really light whenever I'm using certain products. Okay guys, so you have to know your hair porosity. It's very important to know whether you have low porosity or high porosity. This will really help you in your natural hair journey. And in line with knowing your hair porosity, you want to know your hair density, you want to know your hair texture, you want to know all those different characteristics, okay guys, when it comes to natural hair, because those are, I feel like those are the most important aspects that, you know, will really help you out in your natural hair journey if you don't know that yet. So know your hair type, know your hair density, know your hair porosity, know if you have curly or coily hair. If you want me to make like a complete detailed video about hair porosity or hair density or texture, whatever it is that you may have questions about, just leave your comments down below and I will see if I can be of help in any way. My point number 4 is that look for a good shampoo. If you're not using a good shampoo yet, I mean shampoos that are meant for natural hair, okay guys, if you're still that person, you know, that uses your regular body wash on your hair, you have to stop. If you really want to grow your natural hair, a healthy natural hair, and if you really want it to, you know, to produce a good result, you have to look for a good shampoo to use on your hair. I mean shampoos that are meant for natural hair. Look for a good shampoo, look for a good conditioner. Okay guys, this will really help you out. There are a lot of brands out there that produces products specifically for natural hair, so you want to look for natural hair products, natural hair shampoo, a good clarifying shampoo. If you're the kind of person that loves wig, or maybe you do a lot of protective styling, you know, most often we use products like edge controls, gel, and all those products, and when you don't wash them out really good when you're washing your hair, it just, you know, the buildup doesn't go away. It doesn't go away, and then it ends up, you know, damaging your hair, making your hair feeling really dry and all that. So you want to look for a really good clarifying shampoo that will help take out all the buildup. So my point number 5 is that you also want to look for a good deep conditioner. If you haven't started deep conditioning your hair, guys, I will tell you it's really important. I just cannot trace how much deep conditioning changed my hair. Like, it literally took my hair from the desert and brought me to the ocean. Like, my hair, I used to suffer a lot from hair dryness, from breakage. Like, I literally could not even walk in the wind, okay guys, because the wind would just blow my hair off. I'm kidding, but guys, my hair was so dry and breaking so much. But when I started deep conditioning, it really helped me a lot. So you want to look for a good deep conditioner. And most deep conditioners, if you don't know what that is, you know, you always like, if you go to a local beauty store or maybe on Amazon, you always see them put on them conditioning max or hair max, something like that. So it's always like max, or you will really see deep conditioner on it. A deep conditioner is different from just a regular conditioner. You may shampoo and condition, but you also need to start deep conditioning. This hair type, natural hair, I mean black hair, you need to do that. It's a necessity. Deep conditioning is really important. If you have low porosity hair, you may want to deep condition with heat. And if you have high porosity hair, I mean, that's if you like, it's optional. Me personally, I do not use heat when I deep condition, because it's just, I feel like it's just not necessary, because my hair is already high in porosity. So whenever I apply my products, it just, you know, it just sink in, you know, within minutes. You know, it doesn't take long. So I just don't need heat. But if you have low porosity hair, products takes more time to absorb when it comes to low porosity hair. So you may want to try using heat. You could use your regular towel, you know, just like damp it, or with warm water or hot water, or put it in a microwave, or you could use the heat cap. I mean, we have those on Amazon too. You could get them even in your local beauty store. You have those heat, you know, heat caps that you can use. You could also just use your blow dryer, you know, put a plastic bag on your head and then use a blow dryer to just, you know, so that the deep conditioner will sink in really good if you have low porosity hair. And if you have high porosity hair, you could use that as well if you're just starting out. So you want to look for a good deep conditioner. Deep condition your hair. Start doing that if you are not doing it yet. That is really important. And I mean, try it and you'll thank me later. All right, guys, that is point number 5. So moving on to point number 6, I'm going to say look for the right products that works for your hair. Okay, guys, stop looking or watching those videos, or you know, of people saying they use this product and grew their hair in 3 days, or someone will make a video telling you how they grew 23 inches overnight. I just don't know how possible that is. It's okay to try different products, but when you try the products, give it time. Don't just try something once and then you conclude or assume that it's not working for your hair. Meanwhile, you just tried it once. Try it at least 2 or 3 times, okay, guys, before you can like determine if it's actually working or not. It's not okay to just do it once. I mean, even if you have a baby, most at times their pediatrician would tell you, if you're starting like a new food, or if you're starting your baby on something new, give it time. Give them at least 2 or 3 weeks before you can conclude that they don't like it, or maybe they're allergic to it. You cannot just try it once and then you say, oh, okay, it's not working. No, give it time, give it time. And also, when I talk of the right products, I'm not just talking about the conditioner, the shampoo. You know, after you condition your hair, you shampoo your hair, you do all the washing and all that, you don't just end there. You don't just leave your hair like that. You have to moisturize it. You have to put in other products that will stay in your hair all the way to the next wash day. Or maybe if you're doing a protective style, you want to put in some products that will keep your hair moisturized even in the protective styles. So here I'm talking of the leave-in conditioners, I'm talking of your cream, I'm talking of your butter, I'm talking of your oils. So if you are not using those yet, if you don't have a good leave-in conditioner yet, you don't have a butter you're using, you don't have oils, you want to look for those, because those are really necessities when it comes to natural hair. It will make your natural hair journey much easier. I mean, way easier. If you have any questions, leave them down below, guys. And if you're finding this video helpful so far, give it a thumbs up. Okay, guys, give it a thumbs up. That will just help promote the video, you know, so that others can reach it. Now let's go to point number 7. So my point number 7 is for you to create a hair routine. If you don't have one yet, create yourself a hair routine. Take care of your hair just like you do on your face and on every other part of your body. Your hair needs as much moisture, okay, as your inner body. In as much as you drink much water, you know, you eat a lot of healthy stuff, your hair needs water physically to grow. It needs moisture. And when I talk of moisture, I'm talking of water and all the products I mentioned earlier, you know, that will help keep your hair moisturized and healthy. I hope your goal is not just about growing long hair, because if it is, then you're wrong. First, you have to focus on growing a healthy hair. If your hair is healthy, nothing is going to stop it from growing. But if your focus is on long hair, you're going to start using products, you know, thinking it will make your hair grow longer, that are not meant for your hair. And by so doing, damage your hair instead of growing it. So focus more on growing a healthy hair, and then length can come in later. You want to be able to tell when your hair needs moisture and when it does not. Okay guys, so if you cannot tell when your hair is dry, when your hair needs moisture, then you just haven't started yet. That's why having a hair routine is very important. You need to know that, okay, I wash my hair every other day, I wash my hair twice a week, 3 times a week. You just, even if it's just 30 minutes a week, you know, on your hair, just to wash and then moisturize and then cornrow, that's still enough. If you're a wig person, if you're somebody that loves wearing wig, then growing your hair is really easy, because wigs mostly go with cornrows, and cornrows, you know, you just have to moisturize and then, you know, you cornrow. You don't have to be doing a lot of protective styling like some of us do. So it's really easy, guys. Like, there are a lot of ways you can grow your hair. So if you are still thinking that growing natural hair is a burden, then you have to take that off your mind. It's not a burden. You just need to know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Okay guys, so I think it's very easy. So that's all about today's video. If you did find this video helpful, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you want more contents like this, be sure to turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. So thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in my next video. Subscribe. Bye bye. Thank you so much.